Welcome to Dr. K Speaks. I'm Dr. K. And right now, what I want to talk about is the importance of going within. We are just getting into 2023, and I believe that there are going to be a lot of things that are going to be coming our way. And it'll be some things that will definitely be able to throw you off balance. So one of the most important ways to be able to maintain your balance is to go within. It's important to go within and start having conversations with our Creator, getting a closer relationship with the Creator to where you are not just asking for things or asking for guidance, but you are also taking that time to listen. It is very important because there are going to be so many things that are coming our way that is going to have you going, whoa, what's going on there? Whoa, what's going on there? I can't believe this. I can't believe that. A lot of people are already beginning to experience it. I've been looking at comments after I watch certain videos, and I'm looking at comments and people are saying, wow, this feels real surreal. It doesn't even feel like I'm in the same world. And I want to say I've had the same experience. I mean, it seems like sometimes I'm walking around in a fictitious movie, wondering, like, did I step into a new world? What happened here? For example, it's like we've been infiltrated. There are different schools that have doing the support thing for the LGBTQ plus, but then they're taking it too far. I just saw something the other day where I think it was in a middle school. They had a whole section in there, but one of the books was about a 5-year-old little girl who fell in love with a woman. And I couldn't believe it. Then I was reading from some of the excerpts of that book that the person posted, and I'm like, a 5-year-old little girl? Right? Why couldn't she just like another 5-year-old little girl? Why is she liking a grown woman? And then right here in Michigan, where I am, we had a while back in the high schools, I think it was, in Hamtramck and in Dearborn, where the parents rose up against the school system for some highly inappropriate books that they had in there. And it was a book about a boy who was, I don't know whether he was identifying as a female or what he was doing. But anyway, it was a book in there about how he was using a condom that was tasting like cotton candy, and he was doing this and doing that. That's not even appropriate for high schoolers. So what are we doing here? And when did this all happen? And who is standing by and allowing all of this stuff to happen? So there are some things going on that we're wondering, wow, is anybody looking at this? Is anybody paying attention? And a lot of it isn't being reported on. So there are going to be so many more things that will be coming our way. Now, in my other video, I already talked about how China is having that huge pandemic, and now millions and millions of people are being infected every day. And now China is getting ready to open up their world, their society to travel. And that virus is going to be seeded all over the planet all over again. Right? And they're going to be using the PCR test to try and stop it from coming in. It's not going to stop it. The stuff is very, very contagious. So if you think about it, like, didn't we just already go through this and now it's happening again? A lot of you call it a pandemic, and I am in agreement with you. And there are so many more things coming down the pike. And then this is interesting too. I've heard about how the FDA eventually is going to make it illegal for us to be using herbs, because, you know, a lot of people use herbal supplements to increase their immune system. So now, are they going to do away with those herbal supplements? Well, seems like that's something that's in the plans. So we just have to pay attention to everything that's going on. So get closer to the Creator, because I want to say this. In therapy, in my practice, I'm a psychologist. I've dealt with a lot of people. I've had a lot of women who have been in my office just all broke down from some things that have happened in their life. And they tell me about how they are really, really strong women, and they don't know how they could be so depressed or having these panic attacks. And guess how it happens? It's because they've experienced one thing, and then right after that, something else happened, and then right after that, something else happened. And all of these things shook them out of their square. Right now, before, if one thing happened, even if it was a tremendous issue, tremendous situation for them to deal with, they could deal with it effectively. And then once they've dealt with that, then okay, as life will have it, something else happens. And when that big thing happened, then they were able to deal with it. But it was that one thing came before they were able to resolve the other issue. And then another thing came and another thing came. So that happens to strong people. People who are mentally and emotionally strong. So when I look at 2023 and what could possibly be coming, because you know the inflation, went to the store the other day and some organic eggs were $8.97. That's like almost $9 for some eggs, right? A lot of people can't even afford that. So we're getting hit in so many different directions that it's going to be important to get some guidance, some spiritual guidance, so that you can know how to navigate these waters, because it's going to be coming so fast and you're not going to know what's coming until it's there, unless you're paying attention. Now, I do believe that certain things get out, but then certain things are not going to get out. So we're not going to be forewarned really about specifics of certain things, right? So we're going to be caught off guard a little bit sometimes. And spirit, when you have that relationship with the Most High, you can feel calm even in the midst of the storm. And it's going to be important to be calm, to have a calm state of mind, because if you are all distressed, then you're going to be discombobulated in your thinking and in your decision making. And you don't want to make decisions, especially from fear, because that's how this system operates. The system that is manipulating a lot of people's perceptions. They get you into a state of fear, and then when you're in a state of fear, you're more easily manipulated, more easily controlled. So stay informed and start focusing on what it is that you want to experience, because they got their plans and we can have our plans too. So focus on what you want to create, what kind of world you want to live in. If you want more peace and you want more harmony in the world, then it's going to start at home. So you work on how to be more peaceful and more harmonious in your own life, right? And when you're more peaceful and harmonious, then when you exude that love toward others, then it can have an impact on them. Together, we can rise up. We don't have to say yes to what they're planning. We can say no. We don't have to be available for that. We don't have to be these willing subjects where our brains are getting programmed for us to blindly follow them in whatever the plans are that they have for us. I say no. Keep your power, and if you gave it away, take your power back. Take your power back and maintain your connection with the Most High, so that you can be more stronger than you have ever been before. Thank you for listening. And if you've liked this video, give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends and family. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then please subscribe so that you can be aware of all of the videos that I've already posted and ones that I will continue to post on how to become the highest version of yourself. Thank you.